Sitting here in my 2006 Mazda, and it's raining outside. I was gonna go on a bike ride. We're gonna go have some fun with it. Just kind of disconnect a little bit, but that's not gonna happen today. And I have two different options. I can sit here and sulk and be like, well, day's ruined. Or I can just say, you know what, let's just roll with the punches and be flexible. I encourage you guys to do the color test. It's like 5 different colors. It's like the true colors. I'm gold and green, so it's like very stable. I like my systems in place. I'm a very logical person. My girl here, she likes to be orange, which is like very spontaneous, fast, like doing things quickly and just randomly. It's like, oh, this thing looks good, let's go do it. And usually I would say nah, but because I love her and because we're great together and we communicate so well, one thing I really like to do is say yes, because that adds flavor to my stability. So I create that base and foundation. She just adds all that color on top. And so it works out really well. But all this to say that the world isn't how it is. It's how you make it. And that's something I heard that's just amazing, because it really is that way. If I think it's raining and I'm upset, am I just going to sit here and sulk all day? Or am I going to change my attitude and be like, okay, cool, we can't do it, let's do something else? Because energy creates that energy transfer to others, to yourself, and to your mental state. And so how are you going to see yourself moving forward? For example, we got a girl and I yesterday. It was Halloween. I was Superman, so she was Wonder Woman, and it was really fun. But I was leaving the parking lot for something, and I went the wrong way, and it all comes down to communication, right? So we communicate really well most of the time. Like, we've never been in a fight, all those kind of things. But it was a bit of a weird mood thing. It's like, and it creates a weird energy vibe. And so I pick up on that negative energy, and I'm like, fine, I'll just be over here, And she's like, fine, I'll just be over here. But in those moments, guess what I do? I realize that I'm like, okay, I know this isn't personal. We're sitting here with no music. I said I was going to put on the music. Let me go ahead and put on the music. And so I knew in that moment that by taking that action and that momentum, it's going to push that energy into a different state of being. And so what was it? Instantly, she started laughing. She started being a different person. Same with me. And so you can't talk your way into that energy. You have to just take action and go. Does that make sense? So I could have sat there and driven in the car, fine, I'm just going to be here in my feelings. I'm going to be upset. And then nothing's going to get done of it. But what I did is I put on the music. I did something different. I decided in that moment to be in a different mood, and it completely changed the rest of the night. So that's why I encourage you guys to do. If you're having a bad day, for example, just stop in your tracks and be like, we're not doing this today. We only have so long to live. It's a miracle we're even here today. I'm so grateful for life. I'm so grateful to even have this ability to have a bad day, right? To be able to go to the gym, to be able to own these things, to have shelter and a roof over your head. And when you start changing your perspective on things and you start switching your energy transfer around, you're going to start seeing it's a whole lot different. And I know that even when I was growing up, in college and even school and stuff, it's like I was a very unconfident person. It was like I was super shy. And it's like, I don't know, I should go talk to those people. Talk to my parents. I mean, they would tell me, I was a shy kid. And that only built itself once I started working on myself. And originally it started by just talking to girls, just in college. I'm like, oh, that's normal. Well, not really for the socially awkward kid who's small, who was bullied by some of the hot cheerleaders back in the day, right? And it kind of gets to your brain. You're like, well, if they did it then, they probably still do it now. I'm still that little scrawny kid. That's not true, because you can be anybody you want to be. And the good news is sometimes some of the people that hold you back the most, you can just let them go. Like old friends. I remove many Facebook friends, and I'm free to be whoever I want, because nobody knows you. Who do you want to be? You could be a class clown and people would know you as that. And so it really comes down to, who are you? once you know who you are and your worth and everything else, you just kind of move on from there. And so building up that confidence allowed me to not only go up and talk to random strangers, but start leading presentations, which I need for my job currently, but also to be the first one to act, to be individual person. You know, sometimes you guys be watching too much Instagram and TikTok and whatever, and you're just like, I want to be like them, but you're not like you. You're doing too much of whatever else these people are doing instead of just your own individuality. And some people want to chase the trends. I don't care about that. Could I have blown up or whatever and doing other things? Probably. But this is more authentic to me. And I started making these videos and not even posting them. I was just sitting here in my car, like after the gym. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to post it. And then one day I just started to post them. And I'm still not perfect at talking. Who cares? You know, you just start taking that action, the momentum, the snowball effect, as I like to call it. You take one little snowball and it's rolling down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger, right? And now it's harder to stop something that is huge because force equals mass times that acceleration down the hill. So it's going to be real hard to try to stop a big snowball because you got so much juice, so much snow that's just tumbling down. And so your confidence gets built so big. And I'll tell you what, yes, you know, talking to girls and all that helped build my confidence. But then I added on top working out. Now, what I didn't do was go work out first and then go try to talk to girls and to build my confidence that way. And I think a lot of times guys will get into the gym because they want those things. And then, you know, if they lose their muscles or something, it gets weird. And that's why I made a video before I ever started to work out. And I still have the video. I'm the same person, whether or not I have muscles or not. I can talk to girls. I'm a confident guy because I'd worked on myself in being shy to say, this is who I am. And I'm proud of it. You know, and basically, if you don't like it, well, who cares? It really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Because when you think about, like, I hate to say it, like when you die one day, who cares? No one's gonna know. Even like the most celebrity people, they maybe mourn them for like a week and then it's over. So you really are free to do whatever you want. And, you know, I've learned through social experiments and wearing gold jackets and everything else that people don't even care what's going on. They don't even know, guys. They're all NPCs. They're all like, what? Which way did he go? You know, who knows? So that's how people are. And it's also weird cultural society is where you can't even talk to people because it's strange now. But I was somebody that wanted to like change that ideology. Talk to people everywhere, you know. Hey, how's your day going? Oh, it's good. And it gets you in a better mental state. So like we were talking about the energy transfer, it gets you feeling so much better, especially at the start of your day. I used to do that all the time in college. I just start like talking to people and I'm like, boom, instantly in a better mood. And boom, instantly want to like go talk to more people and to have a better day and to give. And so I think that is one of the best ways to just transfer your energy when you're not having a good day, when you're not feeling great. You know what I mean? Because we're not all going to have good days, but you do have the decision to make your day good or not. And then, of course, once you start working out, you know, you get ripped, you start looking good, you feel good. You start changing your appearance a little bit, start wearing some better clothes, and you immediately start to change your identity. And it's going to be for the better because we can all improve ourselves. I still have a lot of work to do, you know? And so if I still have a lot of work to do, I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of work to do, right? And then even the top people think they have more work to do. The problem is I think when they start comparing themselves to other people, even people who are like really great already, still trying to get, and they're like, I'm still like nobody. It's like, you're great. And everything is one day at a time. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, boys, I don't want this video to go on too long. I usually like to make these about 10 minutes. I got to go in there, do a little pull day, some little deadlifts. And we're on a little bulk right now. I'm up to 191. You know, I started out like 188, I believe. But I'm trying to get some more strength, some more size. I like being shredded. it's interesting. My thyroid is like 0.4. So like I got almost a hyperactive thyroid, which is great. Means I can eat more carbs, means I can actually burn things a lot faster. Like I could eat a pizza and wake up more shredded, which is insane. I've always had a really high metabolism. And then even, I used to be like a runner. So like all I did was just run. So I have a really low heart rate. And so, I'm just blessed with that. Not everybody's going to have that. And I think there's also a misconception you have to be at the gym 24/7. That's not true. You know, you just need an hour lift or so and you're good. Everybody has their own ideas. I like to come to these kind of gyms instead of like an at-home gym because I feel more motivated because of the people I'm around and that, again, that energy. But yeah, man, in a world full of fakeness and deception, I need you to keep dominating your reality and become ripped, because you're going to change your entire life. It's what happened to me. You know, it really did. And I wouldn't be here without it. I really wouldn't. And you start to notice that like girls will start looking at you more, right? And then instead of using the gym to chase women at that point, then you do it to maintain your physique, to maintain, you know, the best version of yourself so that you can create that life you want in other areas. Because the gym literally transfers to all areas. And I didn't believe that at first. I didn't understand it, but it's so true, because it's like, I feel more confident. I feel like I can do this. I'm respected by people I'm around. I can go start a business. I can do real estate. I can build a house. That's what I did. I remember for 5 years ago, I went over to my friend's house, went to this party. I don't even go to parties. And then he's like, I thought the guy had his stuff together. I was like, wow, I wish I could be like this guy. Next thing you know, I'm building a house and I've been there for 3 years. And so guys, anything is possible. I need you to believe that. I need to believe in yourselves. And then once you really start to make that push, you will change your identity. You'll gain that confidence and you'll become unstoppable. So anyway, boys, I will talk to you in the next video, and take care.